Well, it's time to document our weather here in Erie, PA. Today is Saturday, April 5th. I think it's April 5th. But anyway, it's a Saturday. That's the important part, because look at covered skies. Big blanket of cover. This is what it's been like every weekend in Erie, Pennsylvania. Weekly weather pattern continues. If you watch any of my older videos from last year, you'll know that I mentioned how there's that weekly weather pattern. And this is what it is. The weekly weather pattern of constant gray on the weekends. Today, though, it rains. It stopped for now. It was raining this morning. And it's actually kind of warm. But what I notice a lot is when it's warm outside, usually the sky's covered in gray. Or they're out spraying the skies. And when the sun's out, it's cold. That's another pattern. So when it's sunny out and you feel like you want to go outside, oh, it's nice and sunny, then you feel how cold it is, and you're like, I don't want to go outside. Then the same thing, if the skies are covered, people automatically think, well, it's going to rain, I don't want to go out, even though it's warm out. When I notice is it'll be gray like this all day. It might just rain a little bit, and that's it. And what I want to make clear is that's not normal. Normally, you would have a nice sunny summer day. You notice in the distance dark, like really dark clouds coming in, and you hear the rumbling of the thunder, and they would move in and it would start raining. It would rain for however long, and then and the clouds, would keep moving, like anymore, there's a big blanket that doesn't even seem to move. But, the rain clouds would move over, and the sun would come back out and clear up. So the entire day wouldn't be gray like this. That's how it used to be. Like, I even remember that a little bit from my childhood. And, well, obviously, my mother knows of that because that's how she grew up as well. But there was, like I said, I remember that from my childhood, but not as much as my mother does, because they've been ramping up the weather modification. So since I'm younger, I don't because they were already modifying the weather at that point. Back when my mom was younger, it wasn't as big of a thing. Planes wouldn't fly by at like treetop level. They used to be high in the sky. Now, you've seen the videos that I've made. Military planes going low. It's ridiculous. And even commercial jets go really low by our house. And we're not next to an airport at all. There's an airport in Erie, but it isn't right like 2 miles from us. It's not only is it farther, but it's to the west, I think. I don't know. But I don't know. That's ridiculous, because when we moved into where we're at now, planes did not do that. There were not low planes looking like they were coming in for landing, going over a house. But now there is. And there weren't that many helicopters, but now there is. But I just wanted to show that weekly weather pattern. Again, weekly weather pattern. We're right back at it again. And I want to make it clear that this entire summer is going to be like that. We should be, as people, working together to get these lines out of our sky. We need to cease the weather modification. We need to do something. My mother and I just got sick recently, stomach issues. If you watch Off the Grid with Doug and Stacy, they were just talking about sicknesses, and I was reading the comments. A bunch of people were saying how they were sick for months. Now, the first time my mother and I got sick, we had like sore throats and such, and it took us like a month or so to drop all the sicknesses, all involved with that. However, we lost some of it, but some still lingered. And then we just had some stomach issues, a stomach bug. I don't know what they're dropping in the sky, but there's been talk about deadly fog, and you can't make this up. Like, just look around at everybody being sick, and we got to look around and say, what is causing this? All we have to do is look up and see the lines in the sky and the gray hazy skies. There's the answer. All right, so thanks so much for watching, and God bless.